What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video we got our best guide for the priest. Specifically, we're going with the healing build. We're going over everything you need to know stat wise, skill wise, some recommended builds that I have. Like it's up for more amazing gaming content, so let's go over our attributes first, aka our stats. So if we take a look, it's going to give you a quick little breakdown of what's kind of like the most important thing when it comes to this healing role that we are going with. Crit is going to be the most important. Then it says Omni, cooldown, intelligence, focus, and stamina. Now I have a little bit of an objection with this because I think focus is a lot more important than it is kind of on this list. So my personal recommendation for like the best stats, crit is always going to be the most important for your crit rate, because as a healer, if you hit a crit, you pretty much do more healing. The next is going to be focus, because focus goes ahead and it increases the amount of healing you do. Next is going to be cooldown, because the better the cooldown, the more we're able to spam out and use our skills for healing. Then I would go with the Omni. The Omni isn't that great. All it does is kind of give you a bonus. It's going to be like an increased bonus healing after everything is kind of calculated, and the percentage is just not high enough for it to play a huge impact. So it's only like a 1.4% right now, and as you increase it, it goes up very, very slow compared to like increasing your focus. And then the last one would be intelligence. Intelligence just kind of increases a small amount of the attack, and that's kind of like the amount for your base healing. And then the one that you should really try and avoid the most is going to be stamina. Stamina increases your HP and your health recovery. You don't really need that as a healer. Mostly that's for tanks. Your main basic skill is going to be prayer, and this is a single target healing, and this has a lot of synergy with your other skills. The next one's going to be recovery, and this is another single target healing, but this is over time. Then we have light wave, which is a single target area healing effect. It goes ahead and heals the lowest HP member in your team, and this is the skill that gets upgraded to divine blessing once your wings are lit up. One of your strongest healing abilities is going to be light healing. This is your main AoE heal skill. You have 2 charges of this, but it does have a pretty long cooldown. The most important thing to note with light healing is you don't want to activate it just because one of your teammates has low health. You really only want to activate light healing when the enemy is doing AoE damage and your entire party is taking lots of damage. The next skill is Holy Guardian, and this goes ahead and targets one of your allies and reduces the damage they take, and it also increases their overall physical defense. And then your main ultimate skill is going to be Hymn of Light. This is a channeling AoE healing skill. And what it means by channeling is you need to stay still while performing this ability, because in the middle of performing it, if you happen to move or jump, it's going to completely cancel it out. So after you activate this, don't move, don't jump, and you're going to see the little channeling bar going on the screen. Just let it play out for the continuous healing. Now the main mechanic behind the priest healer is going to be the wings. Every time you go ahead and you cast a recover or a light wave skill, one wing is going to light up. And once you go ahead and you reach 6 wings lit up, then it is ready to activate. And once it is activated, you will not be able to cast light wave anymore, because light wave gets upgraded and becomes divine blessing. And what divine blessing is pretty much your best single target healing. So it's best to use when one of your tanks is really close to being destroyed. And it's also going to grant them a divine blessing buff, which means every time they get hit by an enemy while the buff is active, they're going to heal. Now it is only the second day and we have reached the level cap of level 26, but I'm still going to go over the talents so you can kind of have like a head start of what to look out for. The first skill we're going to dump a lot of our points into is going to be the Prayer of Light. When prayer critically heals its target, we got a 100% chance to increase our healing. This is an amazing talent and you need to pick this. From there, we're going to take the Avatar of Light. While Light Wave is active, your skill is 18% more likely to deal crit damage, which pretty much just would be a crit heal. And Light Wave is one of our most important skills. The next one's going to be the Light Harmony. The base healing of our light healing is increased by 15%, which is very, very high. From there, for our level 20 talents, we're going to skip completely the Oracle because we don't really want to replace our prayer skill with Oracle. The next one we have is Gospel. Your healing increases by a percentage to targets with less than 35% HP. This one doesn't come up too much in PvE content because a lot of the times you're able to just constantly heal up your team, especially if you have like a lineup with 2 healers in it. But this is a lot more beneficial for PvP content. So I would go ahead and set up a talent preset specifically for PvP battles, and I would go ahead and max this one out. Other than that, you're pretty much just gonna skip all of these level 20 talents because I just don't think they're that great. From there, we have our level 24 talents, and we're gonna be putting points into the light wave. It's gonna increase our light wave healing by 12%. From there, once you get to level 26, we're gonna be looking at the prayer plus. The base healing of our prayer is going to increase by a percentage, and when it's casted, we got a chance of reducing the remaining cooldown of light wave by 1 second. Again, we really are focusing on this light wave build. And then the last most important one is going to be at level 40, and that is going to be the mighty wing. When your direct healing skills critically heal, we got a chance of lighting up an additional holy wing, and the healing effect of divine blessing will increase by a percentage. Some other talents that you can also put points into is going to be the wide protection along with the sacred sound. Also, amp recovery is really good early on when we have these level gates and we're kind of stuck at like level 26. You can see that I have 3 points put into mine. Recovery plus is going to be another one that we're going to want to max out eventually, along with Swift Guard and also the Light Mastery. As far as our inscribed stone, this is how I'm building mine out. So starting off first with the right side, we got our focus, then we have our Omni, then increasing our intelligence so that we can unlock our first emblem. And then on the left side, we have focus again, we have cooldown, we have our main attribute intelligence, and then we can put another emblem as well. From there, we're going to be unlocking the specialization attribute to increase our crit, then back to intelligence, and then we are going to go to crit again. Just trying to avoid the stamina. Then once we get up here, we're then going to go to focus. We're then going to unlock another emblem to inlay. Then we're going to go with both of these resonance so that we can unlock more emblems to inlay. And then we're going to be building out to the middle one, which is the core. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take the stamina one, but we're also then going to take the resonance and then finally this main attribute. So pretty much the way it's going to look at the top is all these are going to be lit up except for this middle stamina and this other middle stamina. So just gonna kind of avoid those ones, and it's kind of look like a diamond shape almost. As for your emblems, there's a couple ones that I recommend. The first one is going to be empowerment. This is like the best one for the healer. Each direct healing has a percentage chance to recover the target's HP by a high percentage of your attack additionally. We're just getting a lot more healing from that. And the other most important one is the warlike surge. Each time we use a skill, we got a chance to increase our focus by a percentage. Increasing our focus means we're going to increase our overall healing. So these are like the 2 most important ones. And then like the third most important one is going to be the challenger's decision. Each time we use an ultimate, our HP is recovered. But more importantly, the reason this one's so good for the healer is going to be your inscribed stone energy is increased by an amount additionally, and that's going to be very important for those big burst heals that you're going to be doing. That is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.